It's been 2 years since I did a video on my entire shoe collection, and a lot of you have been asking for an update, so here you go. I've bought quite a few pairs since that last video, but I've also sold a lot too, because I don't have the space to keep everything. I still have more shoes than anyone needs, but you have to remember my job is in fashion, so don't think it's necessary to have this many pairs of shoes. It's not normal. But anyway, enough yapping, let's get right into it. I'm going to start off with sneakers first, then we'll do my shoes, and then we'll finish off with my boot collection. So let's go. So I'm going to start off with a really niche and underground sneaker, and you've probably never heard of it, but it's the Converse Chuck Taylor 70. As some of you may know, I've been wearing these sneakers for the longest time now, and I can't not have a pair or two in my rotation at all times. And I always go for the 70s version over the regular Chucks, because not only is the quality better, I think they look a lot better too. Anyway, I don't need to talk about these shoes any longer. We all know about them by now, and we've probably all owned a pair in our lifetime. Actually, if you've never owned a pair of these, then let me know and let me know why. Next up, we've got the Dries Van Noten sneakers, and I picked these up at the start of the year, and I absolutely love these sneakers. I think these are one of the best looking sneakers out there right now, and I know not everyone likes a slim sneaker, but I've always been a fan, and I think they're delicious. I also think these are extremely versatile, and a lot more versatile than people may first think, but I think they go well with shorts, denim, trousers, you name it, they go with it, in my opinion. These sneakers have been a bit of a trend this year, and they've been selling out really fast at any shop that stocks them, even at their high price point, so it seems like a lot of people love these, and so they should. When it comes to sizing with these, I find they run really long, so I ended up going down a full size, and they fit me perfectly. So let's fire through my Adidas collection next, and I'm going to start off with my most recent pickup, the Adidas and Song for the Mute Taekwondo sneaker. Now these shoes look a little bit like alien shoes in my opinion. I've never met an alien or seen one, but it's what I'd imagine they'd wear anyway. But these sneakers literally just dropped here in the UK on the Adidas website this week, and I think they're one of the most interesting releases this year. I really loved all three colorways they come in as well, and it was a really hard choice on which ones to go for, but I really liked the dark sole on this earth pair, so I went for those in the end. But I feel like you can wear these shoes whatever your style, and I've seen quite a lot of alternative people wearing these shoes, which I always love to see. As some of you may know, I'm a big fan of more alternative styles, and I like to think of myself as a little bit edgy sometimes. I'm trying anyway. When it comes to sizing in these, they release them in women's sizing, so it can be a little bit confusing, but what you need to do is go up one full size from the size that's listed. So if you're a UK 9 in men's sizes, go for a UK 10. Hopefully that makes sense. Next up, we've got my Adidas Handball Specials, or Specials, whatever you want to call them, and I've been wearing them a lot again recently. It's mainly because I've been living in my Adidas Firebird track pants this year, so these shoes are just easy to throw on with those. So yeah, I've been wearing them a lot. But yeah, these are a really simple shoe, they're easy to style, they're comfortable as well, and they come in some really great colorways. When it comes to sizing, I went true to size in these, and they fit me perfectly. Next up, I've got the Adidas OG SL 72s. Hopefully I said that right. I can't really remember what I just said, but hopefully it was right. I picked these up in the brown colorway, as you can see, and I think they're going to be a perfect shoe for the autumn or fall, depending on where you are. And yeah, I think they look great. Now I must admit, I don't wear these a huge amount because they are brown. I normally find myself wearing black sneakers a lot more than brown sneakers, but it's nice to have them as an alternative option when I need them. And with sizing, just like the Specials or Specials, I went true to size in these, and again, they fit me perfectly. And lastly, in my Adidas lineup, I've got my Adizero Evo SLs, and these are an absolute dream to wear. I went for my true size in these as well, and they do fit a tiny bit snug, but in a good way, if that makes sense. Now, I only wear these shoes to run in, and as you can see, they are absolutely battered. What can I say? I run hard. But yeah, not only are these shoes really comfortable and great to run in, they also look cool as well, which is a nice bonus. And I know it shouldn't matter what your running shoes look like, it should always be performance over looks. but with this pair you get both, and I'm not complaining. When these shoes wear out, I will be picking up a second pair because I've loved them so much. And let me know if you've tried these out and what did you think of them. And if you've got a shoe that you prefer to wear over these, then let me know what they are because I always like trying out new running shoes. But let's move on to the next trainer. So on to a higher end sneaker next, and it's my Margiela Gats. Now I've had these shoes for years and years now, but I hardly wear them these days. I still really like them, but I'm a little bit bored of them, so I need a break from them. But I know if I sell them, I'll just want them again further down the line, and I really don't fancy paying £400 or £500, whatever they cost, for them again, so I'm keeping hold of these. But yeah, these are a classic shoe that never go out of style, and they seem to last forever, which is a good thing at that price. When it comes to sizing with these, I personally find they run a half size too big, but definitely try these on for yourself because a lot of people like these true to size. I just go down half a size personally. Next up, we've got another designer sneaker, and these are my Acne Studios slip-on sneakers. These have probably got a cool name, but I don't know what it is. I can't remember it. So if you remember what it is, let me know. I bet it's rubbish now. Anyway, I picked these up as an alternative to the Vans slip-on. I still love Vans slip-ons, but I saw these in the sale and I decided to pick them up. I personally wouldn't pay full retail price for these. I don't think they're worth it. I'd just go for the Vans slip-ons instead. But yeah, even though I wouldn't pay retail for them, I'm still really happy to have them, and I do enjoy wearing them from time to time. Next up, we've got the one, the only, the classic, Vans Authentic. Yeah, Vans Authentic. I've been wearing these shoes since I was a very young lad, and I'm still wearing them today, so I think that's pretty good going. And just to be clear, not this exact pair. They're not that good. They hold up okay, but definitely not since I was a young lad. That was a very long time ago. But these are my go-to shoes to wear in the summer with shorts. I think they work perfectly with a pair of white crew socks. And yeah, they're just a timeless classic. I always have to have a pair or two of these in my rotation, and when it comes to sizing, I find these run very true to size. Okay, so let's start off with my Derby shoes, and I've got two pairs to show you, starting off with my Doc Martens 1461s. I find with a lot of Derbys, they either look like office shoes or school shoes, which is not what I want, so they can be really difficult to find, but I don't think you can go wrong with the Doc Martens 1461s. They've got more of an edgy look to them, and they're a bit more casual. I personally prefer the mono version of these over the pair with the yellow stitching. I find the pair with the yellow stitching look a little bit more rounded as well, but let me know if it's just me. For sizing, I picked these up in my true size, and as you can see, they're a brand new pair, so they've got to be broken in, and I've heard horror stories, so I'm not looking forward to it, but it's got to be done. My other pair of Derbys are also Doc Martens, and people are either going to love these or absolutely hate them. Most of you are going to hate them, and some of you might vomit, so get yourself a sick bucket just in case. But these are my Doc Marten leopard print Smith shoes. I wanted something a little bit wacky, a little bit out there, just for certain occasions. I must admit I don't wear these a lot, but when I wear a really simple outfit and I want something just to make a little bit of a statement, then I'll throw these on. Now I bet a lot of your faces are looking absolutely horrified at these, so let's move on very quickly before we see your last meal come back up again. So let's do some loafers next, and first up we have my Russell & Bromley Horsebit loafers, which I actually got through some work I did with Russell & Bromley over on Instagram. I've always wanted a pair of the Gucci Horsebit loafers, but I didn't want to pay £700 plus for them, so yeah, I was really happy when I got my hands on this pair. These are really comfortable, they look great in my opinion, and they're really easy to style. I normally wear these shoes when I want to make a bit of an effort, but not too much. I find the horsebit detail on these does dress the shoe down a little bit and makes them look a little bit more casual. And I do wish that horsebit detail was in silver rather than gold, because it would go with my jewellery a lot better, but it is what it is. Of course, the quality of these is not going to be as good as my Gucci pair, but it's more than enough for what I need, and I really enjoy wearing these. And when it comes to sizing, I do find Russell & Bromley do run true to size. And for my really smart loafers, I have this pair from Moorhaus, which I've had for about 6 years now. I think it's been about 6 years. That sounds like a really long time, but I'm pretty sure it's about that sort of time. But these have held up really, really well. I do only wear them for smarter occasions, but I've worn them quite a few times now, and they're still going really strong. When it comes to sizing on these, I can't really help you that much because Morehouse, I think, have updated their sizing since I got these. So try them on for yourself and see how you get on. Sorry I can't be better help. Next up, we've got my All Saints mules, and when I got these, I didn't think I'd wear them as much as I have. They've been worn to death. I've done loads of miles in these, and they're not the most comfortable shoe, but you're not meant to walk miles and miles in them like I do. But yeah, I got these because I preferred the look of them over Birkenstocks. I think they've got a nicer shape to them, and I like the details on them. It gives them that edgy look that I always go on about. Yeah, I'm really happy with these. On the downside though, these are no longer available, but All Saints seem to bring out similar models all the time. So yeah, keep your eyes on their website. They might bring out something similar. And when it comes to sizing with these, I find All Saints run true to size, so I picked them up in my true size. Okay, so let's start off with a boot that I've been wearing a lot more recently, and it's the Air Legacy Camion boot. I've had these for ages now, and I never wore them because I didn't think they suited me, but I got some trousers recently that go really well with these boots. So I think it was more of a case of the stuff I was wearing with the boots not suiting the boots, rather than the boots not suiting me, if that makes sense. But I think these boots are really comfortable. You can dress them up and make them look really fancy, or you can dress them down and wear them with a pair of jeans and make them look really casual. So they are very versatile. I still sometimes think the squarer toe cap is a little bit too square for me at times, but they're growing on me and I'm looking forward to styling them more throughout this year. When it comes to sizing with these, I wanted these to fit snug, so I ended up going down a full size. But if you want to wear these with thick socks, then I'd probably recommend going true to size with these. Next up, we've got one of my favorite pairs of boots, the DM Roccia Vet boots. And I find myself wearing these all the time at the moment. I'm always reaching for them. These go with pretty much all of my trousers and they make my trousers look a lot better. So I love wearing them. And they're great in the colder weather, which is now. It's freezing at the moment and I absolutely hate the cold. Anyway, enough whinging. We're not here to listen to me moan about the weather. On the plus side though, it is pumpkin spice season and I love a bit of pumpkin spice. I always feel like whenever I talk about pumpkin spice, I sound like a character from that film with Lindsay Lohan in. Mean Girls, that's the one. I sound like a character from that. But anyway, what am I even on about now? Let's get back to the boots. But anyway, these boots do have a hefty price tag to them. They do cost about £400, but the quality is solid. They're made in Italy and they can take a beating. The pair that I've got here originally come with light grey laces, but I swapped them out for a black pair, which also come with the boots, by the way. Yeah, and I really love the look of them. For sizing, I picked these up in my true size, and I wouldn't advise sizing down in these. They already have a fairly snug fit. Next up, we've got my Solitaire Derby boots ×2. One pair I've had for about 2 years now, maybe even 3. And they're the greasy black version, and I've worn them to death, but they're still going strong. My newer pair are the grained leather version, and I love the texture on these, and I got these as a backup pair because I wear my other pair so much that I wanted another pair to spread out the wear a bit. But yeah, we all know about these boots by now. They've got a classic design, a timeless silhouette, and they go with pretty much everything. When it comes to sizing, I go down half a size with these, but try them on for yourself because everyone likes their shoes to fit differently. If you made it this far into the video, then that's really good going. Either that or you're asleep and I've sent you to sleep and you forgot to turn the video off. But thanks so much for hanging out with me today. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. And until next time, I will see you later.